Yes, welcome everyone. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and today coming to you from Akihabara. See it here. So it's this neighborhood is so covered in social media. It's unbelievable the amount of sort of street walks that people are doing here in Akihabara. And you can see even by when we walk on these, so much to gain from in terms of real estate knowledge from these street walks. You could see all these new builds here in this area as the Tokyo real estate bull market is just running fiercely, and new builds happening everywhere. We saw it there, but you can, but yeah, for every new build that we see, see here buildings that were done here, perhaps in the 1980s. It looks like there. And this is all really near the station. So the valuations of these buildings that are really near the stations are going to be really high right now. And I had a look here in the I will start here on the YouTube channel to get uh, people an idea of the presence of neighborhoods in Tokyo in terms of social media. And Akihabara might be really now at the really number one level. Is there a direct relationship between the social media presence and the valuation of the real estate? Actually, there might actually be one. That's interesting. It's tough to quantify. It's tough to, but you can see like the amount of tourism here that's in this neighborhood. Uh, it's just amazing. So and economic pressure. And what I mean by pressure, like people are, it's just this area is so much in demand for its retail, for its uniqueness, and it's just a great neighborhood. If you like, I like the more kind of like back or Ura Akihabara. I like because I like to go there and buy my little junk like parts and stuff like this mouse I probably bought in Akihabara for maybe 100 yen, or even my LAN cable that is cooked up to this computer. You see right there, focusing there on the that's the Soba line, JR Soba line, and of course that is Akihabara Station. Anyhow, we'll stop this. There's my commentary to start with, and everything like this. But we'll come over here to the real estate map on at home, and there's just not much here anymore. Any cheap stuff we can see. We've often talked about. I've talked about the center push and how that you can see the red pills or the expensive stuff here all in this area, and it's pushing out. So you see that this area around Akihabara here, this area of Akihabara and Konda. This is Akihabara right here, and Konda is just here. This station right here. This is now all becoming red. It used to not be red, but it's red now. So it's continuing to push out. Now I came here at the initial part of the video and I saw this little blue one here, and I thought that we could look at it. And I came here and I looked at the listing because there was a 40-meter listing right here in this building right here. Okay, and it was indicating that it was in Akihabara. But when I came down here to the map to find it, the spot on the map that I went to, nothing was there. This house wasn't there. And then I did an actual, I looked at the building name, which is listed here on the top, and I came here to Google Maps. And what happened, this is where the building is. This is indeed the building. I'll come into it so you can see. And that says Haime Matsue right there. You can see there's the building that was being for sold here. But when we come up, we see that this is actually nowhere near Akihabara. Akihabara is way more in. Akihabara is right there where I'm moving the mouse right there. That's Akihabara. And the location of that house was at a good price. That sort of cheap place, that blue pill as it is, was way out here in Edogawaku. And even when I saw the name first, I was like Matsue, because this A is A for Edogawaku. Okay, uh, I had a feeling it wasn't there, and certainly that was the case. Anyhow, come back here to the, because I don't know. I don't know if that was a mistake by the real estate company, or was done on purpose. I can't really comment. I can't comment on that. However, there's not much blue pill here anymore. There's no sort of cheaper sort of units. The bottom end here of the market is about 4,000 mon, or that would be 400,000 Canadian. Oh, I could be wrong. There was this one unit that I did find for 3,000 mon, and I thought we could look at it. But we can see the market conditions here in Akihabara. The red pill is all filling in. Okay, and I believe this was the one It was with, oh no, it wasn't that one. It was the other one I was going to look at. This was another 35. We could crack that one open as well and even look at both briefly, so we can say this is about the bottom end. And don't forget, I am getting you stuff over 30 meters. Anything that we're looking at is over 30 meters. So again, in terms of the fundamentals, anything over 30 meters, we're going to have liquidity on it because Japanese people, should you want to sell it, they can get financing. Anything under 30 meters is still difficult to get financing. Anyway, this does not look like too bad of a unit. Look like it's closer to a Wino. That's pretty close though. Have a look. It's just a like rectangular box. Oh, it's in a newer building. Looks like maybe even the 1990s. Lowered ceilings. The wallpaper needs to be done, it looks like, but it's not terrible. Yeah, not terrible. But this is the absolute bottom. And yeah, there you go. I mean, the deal man struck out with me and said he doesn't want these units that are small like this. However, this is what the Tokyo bull market is doing. It's forcing people into these older units. There's no bathroom there. It's just a shower unit right there. Has a separate toilet though. Yeah, but this is what Tokyo real estate bull is forcing people. And you can see there that's Asakusa. This is Asakusa, Asakusa. And looks like there, I don't know, we can see what we can glean always by these boxes. 5 times what? 10. There's probably 50 something units in the building, which is good. It's a safe building, meaning that the repair fund is probably full of money. When you get into like smaller buildings, sometimes you can get special assessments because the economy of scale for the repair is a little bit less. Anyhow, this is about the bottom of the market right here, and you can see it's 6 minutes away from Asakusa Station, 2,790 mon. Repair fund fees of basically 210 Canadian a month, or Niman Senen in Japanese. Uh, the name of the is Asakusa Grand Heights is the name of the building. Uh, I'm assuming that everything is working there in the building. There is an elevator. It's on Toshi Gas. Anything in this neighborhood is going to be on Toshi Gas, and that it's centrally located. Again, I was right. Built in 1991, sixth floor on a 13-story building. Ownership, the unit is currently vacant. You can come up here to the map and have a look at where it sort of sits in terms of its situation in Tokyo. And even there, you see it does have a little bit of a distance away from Akihabara. So any of this stuff that's closer in here now is going for more. It's going, and we did that one video a few weeks ago. There, of course, there's like Sakusabashi Station right there. That one unit that was in there. It was on the top floor, that one rental unit for a pretty good price. But again, this Tokyo real estate, I cannot tell you, like, have been in Tokyo for 2 months, the craziness of the bull market there right now. We'll try to drop it in here if we can. Did that work? Did I effectively drop it? And there are no surprises here. You can see, I don't know if I found us or dropped us near the building, whether that's probably not that building as well, because that's a commercial building. So it might actually be in behind here. Let's see if we can move in a little bit closer. Excuse me. And then I will take the Google Maps golden guy and I'll try to land them right there. And that should put us right in front of the building. I'm guessing it did this. I'm hoping it did this. And yeah, here it is, right? This, I guess, is the building right here. You can see it's a super condensed sort of. I think this might have been the building, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that was the building there. It's saying that this one is the building. Okay. Maybe I was right. Maybe that was the building. Yeah, that is it right there. Yeah. Well, it's a nice looking building. Oh, it's a nice building in a great neighborhood. You can see right there lots of these sort of low rises. I don't think that this is a target for huge like towers or anything like that. Is in that it's not close enough to the station. It's just the best deal in a great neighborhood. That's what I'd say right now. And there's enough sort of low hanging fruit in terms of this kind of stuff that's across the street, or even single family houses in this neighborhood that can be targets of redevelopment as well. Anyway, that takes a look at that one. We'll come back here we'll go to the top of the listing here again, and you can see that's the bottom end of the area around Akihabara Station. Come here back to the main map. And the other area, or the other one that I thought we could look at was this one. Was it this one right here? which was a little bit more, about $20,000 more. And that's this one here for Nissan Q180 and I believe it's right here. And we'll cut here to the top of the listing, and we see it here. Nissan Q180, but 3,000 mon. Let's just call it 3,000 mon. Let's round it up. We'll come here to the original pictures here of the listing, and we'll look for the Madore, which is right here. I don't. There's a small little balcony in the middle, sort of an interesting shape. We have like it says it's a bedroom here and a bedroom here. So this is a, I don't know. This is a possible house hack on this one. For example, you could have a kitchen table here and have a little. But it's oddly that it. I guess you couldn't do that because the location of the bathroom here is just to the edge of this bedroom. But I mean, it might be a like ideal for this is an ideal sort of situation for a couple that would like to buy an apartment in Tokyo, I would think. And we'll just go to the pictures. There it is right there, straight. Again, we're at the very bottom of the Akihabara market. The kitchen hasn't been updated, but everything's working. Everything's working. It doesn't have to be fancy. We're on the bottom of the market. See right there. Oddly, it's odd color white and everything like this. I'm guessing that this updating and everything like this has happened not recently. Oh, but the toilet looks to be updated, and that's that little balcony, that little square balcony space outside, and that's the getaway ladder there in case there's an earthquake right there. But that's the balcony right there. I was trying to figure out what this picture was earlier, and air conditioning in the unit, a monitor, see who's at your door. That's telling you that there's a updated sort of hot water system and everything like that, or updated washroom. This is your IH range. There's only one burner. But you know, when I used to live in an apartment like this in the 1990s, I used to just I'd boil the water and I'd put the water, I'd adjust the pot to be on half of it, and then I put my fry pan on the other half of it. So there's all the kinds of cheats that you can do, or you can get the actually little burners for yakiniku and stuff like that, and you can get it, put it on, and they have the little propane canisters that you can get, or natural gas canisters that you could get, and you could place it in here and have a second burner as well. There's all little cheats that you can do, and this is what the Tokyo bull market is forcing people to do. This has all been updated though. This is all a new sort of electrical box, and you can see in the building here that looks to be 18 units there in the building. So the economy of scale is a little less, and it's an older building, probably built in the 1980s. But there's a place for your bicycle. There we go. We can cut down here to the details of the listing, and you can see. Yeah, its nearest station is Akihabara Station, 5 minutes away, basically 3,000 mon. What's that going to be? $300,000 Canadian, roughly, I guess, right now. The yen is strengthening, US dollar is weakening. Many people are seeing that, commenting about this on all kinds of YouTube financial pages about the American stock market and how, like, people are sort of repositioning maybe. A lot of sort of global funds were probably overweight America over the last 10 years, and now they're going to move back into other global assets. How that'll affect the Japanese yen or the Japanese stock market or real estate market, we can't really tell. This is just the beginning of a potential trend. And these are the things I'm seeing in the background. Oh, this is all like remarking on the details of the apartment, and it's all kinds of things to look at. That its proximity to the station, that when the building was built. It's actually talking about loan financing that people could get for a unit for this one. The size of it is a little smaller, 32 meters, excuse me, with a 2.8 meter balcony, situated on the fourth floor of a 10-story building built in 1979. Yeah, there's no parking at all, but there is a Churinjo, which is a place for your bicycle. Ownership, of course, currently vacant. Yeah, and that's just the state of this sort of Tokyo real estate bull market that we're looking at. I guess we don't necessarily have to drop into it, but we can see that this is a really good location in terms of its proximity to Akihabara Station. So that's sort of attractive. This might be a very, very busy road with a potentially a kokudo, which is a highway. So you can see right here, it's not the most ideal. There's the apartment right there, I'm guessing right there, right? And the unit is on the fourth floor. And if we turn around right here, you can see that the highway there is basically equivalent to the fourth floor. So you can see that anything cheap, that's why it's cheap. This is why it's cheap. And this is another thing about like what's happening here. So I don't know if there's anything I have here to suggest that people want to get. Uh, However, like this is what the price and the bull market is squeezing this out in terms of its price. This sort of unit years ago would have been cheaper, maybe even 1,500 mon, and it's basically doubled. But if you want to get into Akihabara, this is sort of the state of the marketplace. That the cheapest place is right in front of and right equivalent to the Kokudo, which is the highway and on a busy street here in Akihabara. However, the location to the station is good, and there's lots of other people living. I'm saying that this might not be the most ideal place, but there's thousands of people living in this one neighborhood in a very same position as the people that are going to eventually buy this apartment. And that's just the reality of Tokyo living. And you just have to make it part of your reality because it is the greatest city ever invented in the history of humanity, in my view. Anyways, that's a look there at these this one sort of cheaper end stuff in the Akihabara sort of space or Ueno area. We can see it again. I'll end on here. We see the red pills are all around. That even in these like blue pills like this that you see here, they're radicals. These are little mistakes. This is actually in Edogawa-ku. And you come into here, and who knows, this is looking more toward Itabashi or the Korakuen area right there. But we can see the red pill is all around. The center push is happening every day. So like it or not, that's just the market reality. I'm not making this up. I'm just reporting it. Anyhow, we can end here in the maybe this is why. Maybe that this economic sort of pressure or popularity of neighborhoods like this are just forcing the red pill up into these areas, and it's working its way into the residential market as well. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. You want to buy a house or an apartment in Tokyo or in the Tokyo area or anything like that, Chiba, Kanagawa, Saitama, you can always come here to my website, the Tokyo Real Estate Man. I work with Nakamura. You can give me a mail here at my email address at Yahoo. Failing that, you can always use the contact box because it is working. That's the real estate, Tokyo Real Estate Man website is the address. Failing that, you can come to my Instagram. That's another good way of contacting me. My Instagram is Tokyo Real Estate Man website. If it ever comes up, I'm hoping it does. I'll come here to the profile. I have a Volkswagen bus, so I always look at buses. This is an interesting company called Photo Bus Japan, and I did have a chance to meet them years ago because they have a red bus the same color as mine. Anyhow, that's my website, Tokyo Real Estate Man, also known as Shibuya Republic. And oh yeah, there's my this is my Volkswagen bus right here, by the way. You can see it right there. Had a little shop in it for years. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Thank you for taking the time to follow this channel. いつもこのチャンネル見てる皆様ありがとうございます。今日の秋葉原の動画、本当にありがとうございます。秋葉原の近くの値段が高くになってるよね。高いね。すいません。この動画でもう終わりです。